Welcome to Kickstarter Conniption. I'm Kevin Delp,
And I'm Melissa Delp.
and we're happy to be part of the Tantrum House family. Today, we're looking at Unfair. It's a tableau building card game for 2 to 4 players, and it's coming to Kickstarter August 16th.
Now, in Unfair, each player is building a theme park, a fun fair. And throughout the game, you can build attractions, you can add upgrades to them, and you can hire staff members for your park. At the end of 8 rounds, the player with the most points wins.
Here are the prototype components. So there may be some changes to the art and the quality of the cards. The game comes with a board to hold the card decks and the face-up market cards. In the center, it also has a guide to track the steps in each round.
Most of the cards make up the park deck. This is where you'll find the attractions, things like roller coasters, food outlets, and sideshows. There are also a bunch of upgrades you can add, like air conditioning, restrooms, or an inclined loop to your thrill ride. And finally, there are staff members, and they give you bonuses.
Another deck of cards consists of events. Each event has 2 options. The first one is usually something that directly benefits you, like getting an extra action. The second option is usually some sort of attack or defense. So the events are one way to interact with the other players.
There are 2 other important decks of cards. The blueprints are kind of like missions that tell you what things you need to build in the park. And similar to the destination tickets and Ticket to Ride, they give you negative points if you don't complete them. The other deck is basically an event deck and represents the number of rounds in the game. In a normal game, you'll have 4 fun-fair cards and then 4 unfair cards for a total of 8 rounds. And there's a reason those last 4 cards are called unfair.
Yeah, in one of the rounds, all my attractions got closed down, so I didn't make hardly any money. The name of the game is Unfair, so you have to go into it realizing that your best laid plans will probably be dismantled.
Yeah, even though those fun-fair cards and unfair cards and events can add a little bit of a random element into the game, I still really enjoyed playing it. You know, the theme of building a theme park, that's a lot of fun. I also appreciate that there are several ways to get points, so you can focus on building those upgrades for your attractions, or you can try to do the blueprints and put certain things in your park. You can even just try to get lots and lots of money. And then there are also some special events and cards that give you bonuses, so being able to capitalize on those can really help you get the money that you need to build those high-cost attractions and upgrades.
And even though this is a prototype, I love the art and the design of the game. The components really do have a good feel. And one of the cards is even a Kevin coaster, so of course I like that.
Now, I don't normally talk about rulebooks, but this one was actually a lot of fun. The scribbles that were in it were pretty humorous, and I actually had to share some of those with our friends while we were playing. I also appreciate that there is a balloon twister card in the game.
I also like all the different themes in the game. I believe the base game comes with a jungle theme, a pirate theme, a vampire theme, a robot theme, and I believe in the Kickstarter campaign, some of the stretch goals will unlock even more themes.
I liked that this game kept me on my toes. I had to adjust my strategy based on the event cards that came out and even the cards that I drew. So I wasn't just playing on autopilot. I actually did have to think throughout the game. So you really need to maximize your actions. You have the choice between, do I wait for that best card that I'm looking for, or do I just play with the options that I have right now?
I was able to pick up Unfair at Gen Con at the Good Games publishing booth, and I was really impressed with the people in the company. They already have a good record with a successful Kickstarter of Monstrous, and I believe this one will be just as successful. So if you like fairs, if you like building, upgrading things, and if you're okay with life being a little unfair, go check out this game on Kickstarter.